New at 11, Webster's Pride flag was taken down this morning after a vote by the town board. So what are other towns doing?
We're not at, an opposition here. The American flag is up. The Pride flag was underneath it. Those two things don't have to be mutually exclusive.
We told you last night about how the Webster Town Board voted to remove the town's first ever Pride flag at the town hall. New tonight, News 10 NBC's Tom Kowalski took a trip around the county to find out how other towns and villages may or may not be recognizing Pride Month. He joins us live from Webster Town Hall. So Tom, what did you find out?
Yeah, well, Nikki, most of the towns that I stopped by seem to have some sort of a pride flag to commemorate the month itself here. Now, I stopped by 10 towns and villages across the county, like you said, and checked the official websites and social media pages of several others to kind of get the full picture. Here is what I found. Now, the city of Rochester and Monroe County both have plans to raise pride flags coming up in July. That's when Rochester has historically celebrated Pride. I checked some of the other towns in the county here, those with at least a population of 28,000, to see which have or plan to fly a pride flag. Most of those towns are, with a few exceptions. Both the village and towns of Pittsford didn't have any flags or pride flag plans as far as I could tell, but there were some hanging up in the library. Aside from that, the only ones that I found with no flags or planned flags that I checked on were Gates, Greece, and now Webster. But the Webster town supervisor tells us he'll continue advocating for all Webster neighbors.
I'm very disappointed, is what I have to say. This is something that is near and dear to my heart. There isn't issues when Paumia, which I was very excited to do in September, going back to my grandfather, who was a POW in Korea. They have flown the Ukrainian flag. It did not become an issue until it became Pride, and it makes me sad that that's the one that they decided to focus on.
Now, we did reach out to the Webster Town Council members who voted to remove the LGBT flag, or I should rather say exclusively fly the U.S. flag and state flag. Councilmember Garrett Wagner says it shouldn't be up to the town supervisor to decide what flags can or cannot fly over town hall. Councilwoman Jennifer Wright told us that she was saddened at the division all of this has caused, but what's happened was completely unavoidable. Councilmember John Cahill, who was the one who introduced the resolution to only fly the U.S. and state flags, did not respond to multiple requests for comment throughout the day. Live from Webster, Tom Kowalski, News 10 NBC.
Thanks, Tom. We also checked the towns of Ogden, Parma, and Brockport, and were not able to find any mention of pride flags or events on their websites. Let's go in depth now on why Rochester celebrates Pride in July rather than during Pride Month in June. Local organizers say much of the community travels to New York City in June for the anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising, a key moment in the LGBTQ+ rights movement. That's why Rochester holds its own Pride Week in July, giving people a chance to celebrate here at home.